Welcome to the pre-cap. It's the Bears and Saints from soggy Soldier Field. It's Cap, it's Guff. What's going on, everybody? It's NFL Sunday, which is always the best day of the week in a lot of households. I know Cap and I get juiced up. We've been texting each other the past 90 minutes. Parlays, props, things we like around the league. And most importantly, Cap, the Bears have a real shot here to get to 4-2. It's probably their best shot of any game. It's the first time they've been favored in a while. The spread's been kind of all over the place. It was down to 4 is about 20 minutes ago. Now it's back up. Seems to be settling back in around 4.5, 5, depending on where you shop. Good morning, my guy. It's Bears, it's Saints. They're trying to win they're trying to win their fourth game in a row for the first time in 7 years.
Yeah, I think it's a really exciting opportunity. Weather is going to play a factor here. The two things that concern me, the Bears' ability to run the football. Saints have also very good rush edges that they can get pressure on Caleb Williams with the wind and the rain and the slick turf. Certainly that could play a factor. But in the end, there is no reason you don't wake up and find a way to win a football game and see yourself at 4-2 as you go back to work getting ready for next week.
There's absolutely
it's unacceptable if you lose today.
Completely agree. And I don't want to look. Everyone's playing in the conditions. And quite frankly, the rain's going to be out of here by the time we get to kickoff here in about 30 minutes. The rain's it's damp, it's wet, it's cold. Those are conditions that favor a team that plays in Chicago, Cap, not a dome team from the South. You got two rookie head coaches going toe-to-toe. And to me, the one that significantly has the advantage resides on the Chicago Bears sidelines. The Bears, that's what I love about Ben Johnson. He's never satisfied. The last 2 weeks have been certainly as exciting of an ending as you could possibly have because it turned out in the Bears' favor 25-24. I would like to see in this game the best team on the field play that way for 4 quarters and the Bears run away with this thing and hide like 28-17 or something, 30-17, and just be the dominant team on both sides of the football for 4 quarters.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And if you look at the two rosters, the Bears have the better roster. They do. I mean, if you look at the money and the investment in draft capital, you got the 10th pick overall coming off one of his best games as a pro at right tackle. You have a guy making $14 million a year at right guard. You have a $14 million center. You have a $17 million left guard who's been a first-team All-Pro the last 2 years. And then Theo Bennett is coming off his first start, but played a really good game. You've got the 9th overall pick at one wide receiver. You got a $27.5 million another wide receiver. Yeah, you got the 10th pick at tight end, and the other tight end makes $12 million a year. And you've got the number 38 pick as your third wide receiver. Oh, an $8 million running back and the number 1 overall pick at quarterback. I don't want to hear, well, the conditions weren't right. Find a freaking way and win a football game. Period.
Amen. Because that team in New Orleans is in salary cap hell, and they're a team that's trying to rebuild. Spencer Rattler's starting at flipping quarterback for them. That's all you need to know. Kyle, good afternoon to you. Tailgating right now watching this, Cap. Tailgating watching the pre-cap. Wearing his Caleb jersey. Loud and proud. Bears 31, Saints 24. He loves the over, which is currently sitting at 43 in a hook. Cap, started going to games when you stopped going to Soldier Field.
2001, last time I've been to a game at Soldier Field.
That's awesome. Cap, if I go to, or Guff, if I go to another game, you're going to the same game, my tailgate invite. I'll tell you what, Kyle, if we end up at the same game, I will stop by and break bread with you for a few minutes. J. True, let's go. What else do we got here? We got J. True's taking the Saints and the points. Going to be low scoring. I can see that. I can see that. The rhetoric and that theory. Here's the only thing that scares me, like, at all, Cap, in this game is the special teams. Jake Moody obviously was the story of the game on Monday night. Cairo Santos, and I'll throw the inactives up here in a second. Here's your inactives. Cairo Santos and Grady Jarrett by far the most notable here. But Moody in these conditions, Cairo, the one thing, you can say whatever you want about Cairo not having as strong of a leg as other kickers in the NFL. But this guy knows how to kick in the elements at Soldier Field. There definitely are going to be in play today. And Jake Moody, who has not been the most accurate kicker in his time in the league, which is why he's a Bear, is going to have to find a way when the Bears need 3 points to figure it out.
There's no question. Our friend, the Fat Jack, who we've had featured on our channel some. He's one of the stars of the Black and Abdallah show at ESPN 1000. That's how I met him, through those guys. So he put out today, I'm going to give out what he likes as his best play, and that is Indianapolis over 48. That's his only official play on the entire card. He has some other opinions.
Yeah, that's
but he
unbelievable.
said extras for those wanting more Sunday action. New Orleans Saints +4, New Orleans and Chicago over 45.
Over 45. The Bears are going to. Ben Johnson's, obviously he's been a dome OC, but he also plays in the NFC North. He's played in the NFC North for the last 4+ years. This is, to me, Cap, these aren't true elements yet. Like we were texting with Katie, who's at the game, and she's in her poncho all freezing, sipping on something hot, saying this is brutal. You don't know what brutal is, Katie. We love you, but this isn't brutal right now. This is a 50-degree wet
when
game.
The snow is coming down and you're shivering and the wind chill is like 8. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? Soft generation versus what the truth is.
That's exactly right, which is why I think Caleb still goes out and plays really well today. I do. I expect him to take another step. Cowart asked how sloppy the field will be. Hey, when it's 65 and sunny, Cowart, the field's always a talking point at Soldier Field. I'm guessing at times the turf is going to be slick. I saw some of the pregame media posts of the field. It was wet, but I know they kept the tarp on it for most of the night. So I don't want to hear about the turf. I honestly don't, because
find
both teams
a way to win a football game. Let's go. You blocked your ass off for the run game with DeAndre Swift, who Courtney Cronin, who you know I love, was just on SportsCenter, and she said, I talked to DeAndre Swift and said, how will this turf affect you and the groin injury that had you end up on the injury report on Thursday? And he said, not at all. I'm ready to go.
I mean, that's all you need to know. My guy, Brandon Davis, says it's the Luther Burden game. I actually expect, Cap, and for those of you who are members that are commenting, and there's plenty of you here, I just posted a same-game parlay. I'm not giving it out on the pre-cap. You got to be a member to get the same-game parlay. Cap, how close were we last week to debut 35-1? That same-game parlay I hit.
You got every leg but one.
It hurts as bad as Indiana not getting to 39 yesterday, because you and I would have hit another parlay yesterday. That one hurt.
Yeah,
but
we had a big parlay going, and every leg hit with the exception of Indiana team total over 38.5. And guess what?
They scored 38.
38.
Short crossing routes up and down the field for Luther Burden, who you and I, the last, 3 games have been betting props for tight ends of the Chicago Bears. Until further notice, Cap and I are stepping away from that platform because—
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. Well, jeez. All right. Well, hey, don't be afraid to send it over. I'm
going to look right now and see what the latest line is. We're 22 minutes from kick. The latest line on Colston Loveland in terms of receiving yards. What do you think Colston Loveland's receiving yards are?
20.5.
Okay, receiving yards over under Colston Loveland is, come on, 15.5.
I mean, he hasn't hit it but one game. Good, I know. I'm playing Luther Burden, who has plus money, Cap. You get to like 20 and 25 yards, you're getting to— I'm going to ride with my guy Brandon. I like Luther Burden. They got him involved. They actually showed signs to get him involved. DJ Moore is healthy, but is he? We'll see. He could be a nice shadow, and we'll see. Look, Alec Baldwin chiming in on the chat here, Cap, asking about Booker, who's in.
Booker's in. He is in.
He is active. Which, look, that could do wonders for the Bears' rush, or for the defensive pressure, because God knows it's one weakness that we've seen week in and week out. Douglas says the Bears need to trade up next offseason and get Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame.
I watched him last night. I was at Notre Dame. My wife and I are sitting there, and I said, home, watch number 4.
I love
this guy's amazing. Number 24 as well. Price.
Yeah. No, that combo.
2 of the top 5 running backs in college football. But Jeremiah Love, sign me up. I'm taking him.
Dude, I love everything about that kid. I got a feature to show you about him later, maybe tomorrow. Katie went to her first Bleacher game this year. Love her, but she is new to this. Jay, that is true. We should not be judging Katie's acumen on the weather of the bleachers. Will Booker ball out like he did in the preseason? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. I mean, any quarterback that's on the ground today is a good day for the Bears edge rush. Do you guys think Caleb will have a game with 3 or more passing touchdowns? I do think he'll have a game with 3 or more passing touchdowns. I just don't see it being today, Cap.
I do not either. Who do you think scores a touchdown for the Chicago Bears?
I think DeAndre Swift feels like a nice bet. I do. I think DeAndre can some of that momentum of last week of the offensive line. I do expect Ben Johnson to lean on his front 5 there to start the game. We saw how hard DeAndre Swift ran with the football. I like DeAndre Swift in the passing game, Cap. His receiving stats from a prop standpoint in the 15 to 20 yards are always attractive to me. You saw what he did last week by busting for 55. I think DeAndre Swift has another big game. If I were playing a longer shot prop, I do like Luther Burden. Rome didn't get in the end zone last week for the first time, but he's like plus 105 to score. When you look at the anytime touchdowns, Luther Burden, where's Luther Burden? Plus 420. If I were giving you that's my longer. Like I'd take Luther Burden at plus 420 over Colston Loveland at 4 to 1. I would. Tyson Bagent cleaning up in the second half. That would be a good thing if the Bears were up 30-0, but we'll see. Rome with the fade. Dunze's a lot of people's picks here. I hope you're right. And Booker plays. Somebody just said they heard Booker is out. He's not on the inactive list.
They may have not activated him.
They may have downgraded him. I'll look at it as we speak. I'll look that up.
He has to be activated onto the 53. I did not see that he wasn't. I assumed he was active when I didn't see him on the inactive list.
Travis Homer was activated. Austin Booker was not activated. Even though he's been a full participant in practice for the last 2 weeks. Thank you, Vizzo Joe. Thank you, Vizzo Joe. And thank you, Jeremy, for making us look that up. Are you guys doing any Sunday brunch for the game today?
I am. I got up, I worked out, took a sauna. I
saunaed as well, Cap. You and I both saunaed a little bit this morning.
Every day I did 35 minutes today in infrared at 140 degrees after I did my hike on the treadmill with the incline up. Got my protein shake in, and then I am going to cook ground beef, eggs, avocado, ready to go. Let's go.
What time should I be over?
You're welcome right now. As soon as we get off the air, come on over.
All right, Cap. So it's time for our predictions. What do you like in this game for our Chicago Bear? You like the over?
I like the over. I do.
Interesting.
I think it'll be close, the game. I don't think the Bears blow them out. I do think it's something like 27-20, something like that.
That's hilarious because I gave out the prediction Friday on the lunch hour. Rusty says, I wish I had Cap's energy. Hey, bud.
Come on, Rusty.
Get up.
Makes me have that kind of energy.
Rusty, you can have it, man. Just dig down and find it, my brother. Jeremy says, bear the F down. Let's effing go. F Green Bay. A lot of F's in there. I like it.
My wife is on one of those kicks where she's been going around the house. We always keep a very clean house, as you know. But she's been going around, Mr. I don't like clutter. This is all yours. Get it out.
Funny. My wife is literally doing that upstairs as we speak. Yeah. As I'm bringing my computer down to set up, she's like, hey, that box, grab it. I'm like, I got stuff to do. She's like, so do I. Grab the box. Saints with the points and the under, says Jay True. John says, I wish I had Cap's money.
I work hard.
You apologize for nothing. Funny, your prediction, 27-20. You know what mine is? I'm going to stick with the 25-24 odd score. I'm saying 27-19. Bears win, cover, and go over. But you're going to have to sweat it out if you go over, in my opinion. I would love to see the Bears.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I would love to see the Bears in their scripted do what they did in those early weeks, go right down the field and put points on the board. I just think it's going to be – I think the Bears will move the ball in the 20-20 range. You know, the old bend but don't break. But I expect it to be maybe a sluggish dogfight first quarter and a half of football as people figure out the elements, the wind, the rain, the wet. But I don't want to hear about this after. after when you're doing the recap later, Alex says Kyler Gordon with a pick, take the over, says Keith. I don't want to hear one damn thing about an excuse as to why the Bears lost this football game. Not one.
Yeah, if I have to go do the recap at the studio with the Bears having lost, your ears will blister.
It's gonna blow up. Last thing I want to talk about, Cap. If the Bears get through today, you got New Orleans today, which should be a win, as we've said. You got the Ravens next week. You got the Bengals on 11-2. And you get the Giants on 11. This is a very attractive stretch. Now, I know Lamar Jackson's likely to play, as we know right now, for next week. That could change. The Bengals are different with Joe Flacco, but their defense sucks. And then the Giants are more intriguing with Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo. But come on, man. There's a real chance here, Cap, that the Bears could go 3-1 in these 4 games that are posted right there.
I'm only worried about today.
Me too.
That's all I worry about. Find a way to win a football game, get to 4-2. Let's have some fun. That is it.
As Cap mentioned, after the game goes final, we got the Bears recap, which will always be entertaining. If the Bears win 31-0, Cap will be fired up. If the Bears lose at all, like the Jags are right now in London, looking like a lost football team because the Rams are running circles around them, Cap will have some fun with that. Cap, bear the F down, my brother. 27-20 I got 27-19. Either way, it equals a Bears win. For you members out there looking to dabble in the next 13 minutes, I got a parlay up there that Cap and I have already put in, 23-1. And I actually think it has a very real shot. I really do.
And guess what? I have given the edict in the office. More members-only content. Did I not?
You did. And for those of you who have not commented yet that are members on give us your score prediction, there's a hoodie on the line. You got 13 minutes. I am going in and time stamping your comments. You can win a Chasing Greatness hoodie if you get the score prediction right.
And we might start doing that with these hoodies too.
Hey, the first of many to come. Plenty of giveaways.
And I know somebody, I happen to sleep with her, the vice president of Lou Malnati's.
Yeah.
We're going to give away a gift card as well. We'll have another one giveaway for that.
Vamos. Bear down, Cap. I'll see you after the game.
Bear down. Let's go.